from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for
I didn't
them.
even know what play I picked.
On the set.
I thought I picked the passing play. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
Get in that hole.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A pass complete here to Conley, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He might be talking my head up. I might be thinking.
Set. 18 Gator.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lambo will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
You're lying to me. Don't be lying to me. Let's go. All right, we'll go with this.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. for big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down. That's the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
If I would have got rid of him, boy, it would have been over for you.
at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe there that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it is. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Come on, set.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Now that was simply frustrating for the defense. They did everything they were supposed to, including putting a hit on the quarterback as he delivered the ball. Yet, it still resulted in a touchdown against them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 17-3.
That worked. All right. Let's go. Now I can play all day, baby. I can play all day. Let's go, Jaguars.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Right here. We got to step it up. Now.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Minshew. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Focus, defense, focus.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go, here we go. Get the 60 on. Get it.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go, D. Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And able to find Conley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, 47 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Give me that ball,
baby.
baby.
So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
70, Indy. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Sack that thing again.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the return is Jones.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Ingram. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. Draw play. Ingram now. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coach...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Stay down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
My first game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
What you doing? You spiking the ball? What you got going on? You all right? Oh, you trying to stop the clock. Okay. Nah, your ball finna get intercepted.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down. And
this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
When you got to play smart, baby. You don't have to do
this quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And Brandon, this is what it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, the ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got nothing.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a...
You call a timeout?
3rd and about 2. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I gotta try something. I'm gonna go for a field goal, baby.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Oh, yeah.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
That's it. Go
Charles,
Jags.
we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Okay.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I know the Swift, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.